In this video, we're going to be talking about a mad customer over some silver rounds he bought about 3 weeks ago. We're going to dive into that. We're also going to have an update on 90% silver. So please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 4,500 subscribers by the end of October. So if you're not yet subscribed, please do so. It's absolutely free. There'll be never a charge to watch any of my videos. It will always be free to all. None of my videos will have a membership at all. It's all free content on this channel. Thank you all for the ones who have subscribed to me already. I appreciate it. Let's just get into the video right now. Late last night, Sunday night, I had a customer that called up, was really yelling and screaming. He had bought supposedly some Sunshine Mint silver rounds that we sold him, and as you can see, they're starting to milk spot. I did buy, we did buy them back, but we gave him much less than he paid for, and he was really teed off about it, but there's not much we can do about that. I don't think they were that bad. This is probably one of the worst ones that I did pick up myself. I did have a whole tube of these, and they all kind of look like this anyways. Yeah, they are milk spot. That's the chances people take when they buy silver anyways, because it can milk spot. It's unfortunately, this does happen. They don't rinse them properly at the mints, and that's what happens when it's just a cleaning solution that gets baked into the silver after time. He went up and on, he wanted a full refund. I says, there's no way we're going to give you a full refund. I said, I don't have proof that that was the exact tube you bought from us. Once they get out the door, we have no idea. People want to flip-flop stuff or whatever the case may be. We offered him spot plus 50 cents. We're going to sell him spot plus $1. They're already flying out the door, folks. Okay, they're already flying out the door. I bought one just to show you guys what he was really complaining about, and it stinks that it does happen, but it's still an ounce of silver, and he threatened us, and he said he was never going to come back, and well, that's fine. I hear that about 3-4 times a week, and it's really laughable. And I know some of you guys are gonna say, don't worry about the jerks in the coin shop. We deal with them all the time. Okay, so it's nothing new. It's almost laughable at this point of how many times we hear that, and people always come. Most of them always come back. They get over it, and and he said, well, I'm telling you the truth. I only got one tube of Sunshine Mint silver rounds. I says, okay, I'm not like I don't believe you, but I says, it's the same deal for anybody. They're milk spotted. When you want to sell them back, you're going to get a lower rate than what we normally give. And I said, and be lucky we're not paying your spot. That's, I was trying to help him out a little bit. We really gave him 25 cents more per round than we should have. But, because, we should be making 75 cents for these. But we are going to make 50 cents. And I said, can I convert you in something else? He said, no, I told you, I'm going to go to another coin shop. Okay, fine. If you think silver rounds at a better coin shop, fine. We don't really have history on this guy. And so we really don't know how much he's bought in from us. And it's probably not much, which is fine. And it didn't matter how often people come in. That's the way it works sometimes. Unfortunately, on my full tubes that I have off-site storage, folks, they're kind of look like this too. And, I got them from one of the big boys too, and it stinks, okay? It just really stinks, but that's the chances we take when we buy silver rounds, or really silver anything. They can milk spot. And, people say, well, it depends how you store them. No, it's really not. It's just the way they manufacture them. They didn't rinse off the chemicals when they were producing the silver itself. They wash them, they put soap on them, and it's really more like a soap residue that they didn't rinse properly. They didn't change the water out as regularly they should have, and that's what it really happens. And when they press them, they get pressed into the dyes, and that is what really happens with a lot of milk spotting. Now, milk spotting can also happen with a bunch of dots on it, which that's probably improper storage there. If people leave them out in the air and constant. To prevent this, you can get those little dry packs, those little bead dry packs. I can't think of the name of them, but you know they're in medicine bottles and stuff like that. You know, to prevent moisture in your safes. I do use them. Does it work? Yes and no. I mean, you know, you can put a small one inside of the top of the tube. That will probably help, but you know, it's gonna happen, and it don't happen often, but it happens often enough where people just, you know, it gets kind of confusing when people buy it and they come in and they, you know, want to sell it back and expect full price, and that's just not gonna happen. And I don't care if you just bought it last week. It just don't matter. Check your stuff before you leave your coin shops, and make sure everything's all right then. And if it happens later, there's nothing the shops are going to do. The bullion dealers are not going to take a return either if they milk spot in a couple weeks. It's all sales are final, and that's how it really is in this field. And it stinks, okay? I mean, I will just go on and saying it stinks, but this guy was kind of irate, and he didn't want to do business with us no more, so that's all fine. Moving on to the 90% silver, that the guy who does have the 15,000 face of junk did bring in more $400 face of $half Benjis in walkings. These are just mine, they're not the shops. And he also brought in $300 of face of Roosevelt silver dimes this time. So I mean, we got enough 90% silver for now. For the next few days, he's going to be coming in Wednesday again, and he'll be coming in Friday again to do another dump. He was going to see what we're going to need Tuesday night and see where we're at on Tuesday night with everything. So hopefully we can maintain the stock for a while with this run. I've done plenty of 90% silver videos, as you folks know. I'm going to keep doing them. You know, I had someone in the comments the other day saying, oh, I can get a truckload of 90% silver at 23.5 times face, or whatever it was. Yes, that I'm not saying the person's lying. There are shops that have a lot of 90% silver, but I'm hearing more and more of you saying, going to your local coin shops, you're buying the last few things you can find. A lot more coin shops are running out of 90% silver. I've been in this market, you know, I've been doing where I'm working now for about 5 years, going on 6 years, folks. I know what I am talking about when I say there's going to be a shortage of something of how fast stuff is moving. And when you compare that with other coin shops in your local areas, and you start seeing one coin shop may have a ton of it, as some people would call it, and you start seeing other shops dwindling it down, there is a concern of 90% silver, and I think one day soon you're not going to be able to get much of it at all. Most of the online bullion dealers seem to have it in stock, but I ran that video last Saturday and JM Bullion was out of the rolls completely, except for the $half. Pinbacks just got their Roosevelt silver dimes back in stock last week after being out for a couple weeks with them. So it's coming and it's going. If you want 90% silver, I mean, I would not pay no more than really 25 times face right now for it. So if you can get it, I would grab it. A lot of, you know, we're right at 25 times face. We did go up to 25.25 today. We might have to go back down if silver prices keep going down, but we're trying to, you know, we're not making much of it. We're making 50 cents per dollar face right now. So it's getting very difficult to source we're going to have to keep our prices a little bit higher for maybe a little bit longer. We will see how it goes. If the store is going to take a hit of another, only making 25 cents per dollar face, we're going to do it, folks. We're not going to keep our prices high if everybody else is dropping. Also, we're going to go with the big consensus of what's going on out there in the market. So if you folks have any questions for me about any type of silver, gold, platinum, my email will be in the description of every single video. Please reach out to me. I will get back to you. Thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is now out.